Hi, I'm Sheila Heelan, and welcome to Happiness Series. Today, we are honored to have back the great Tony Leroy. Last time, Tony created steps just for you about getting your heart's desire. Now, Tony is back with another step that is so key that we really wanted to do a whole episode about it. Tony, thank you so much for coming back.
I'm really glad to be here. Thanks again.
So tell us about the latest step.
This last step is really important. And, it's not, separate from getting what you desire, it's a really important step in life. And it's about letting go of your expectations. You know what I mean? It's like You're going to let go of how you expect the outcome is going to be. So many people find, when I tell this to clients, they're like, I just don't understand what you mean. And I'm really glad that we have the opportunity here so that I can explain it, get a little clearer about it, because there's a difference between expectations and goals. Goals are great. Goals are amazing. It's like, set your goals, create your list of desires, however you want to say it. These goals are great, but expectations is kind of like you expect it to happen a certain way, and we need to let go of those expectations. We also have to just let go, and you know how they say, let go, let God. It's like let go and allow for the universe to step in, let go for life to step in, so that things can start to come in and move freer and with a beautiful flow in life.
Yeah, because it feels like we hold on so tight and we want things to happen in our time frame right away. And if they don't, the disappointment is terrible.
Exactly, and if you really were to go behind that and go behind the feelings of holding on and expectation, it's fear. Mm-hmm. So then we're walking around going, this isn't going to happen. As much as we say, I'm going to be blah-de-blah, or I expect yada-yada.
Yeah, I'll never reach those goals.
That's the fear. Mm-hmm. It's like, because it's kind of like, it has to happen this way, on this day, at this precise time. And I'm all good with saying, you know what, say it. But at the same time, be loose about it. Let go of the expectation of how it'll show up, because you might think Aunt Marge is going to bring something your way, but what would be interesting is that Uncle George might bring it. Or you might come across the street and things may show up in a different way.
Oh, there's almost a sense of like calm when you hear that, because it kind of releases pressure.
Exactly. It gives you that space to allow for the universe, God, whatever you'd like to call it, to come in and kind of like make room for more and to make it happen. And it actually happens quicker when we let go of the expectation.
We get so busy in our lives, and it's like, well, I have to get this done, I have to get this done, I have to get this done. And it seems like we're trying to control everything, and then we end up pretty much controlling nothing because we're always still so on edge about everything.
And if you think again, what's the feeling behind that? The feeling behind that is, I don't trust it. Yes. Or my past experience says no, and my past experience says this isn't going to happen. So I'm going to expect, I'm going to control, I'm going to will this to happen in a certain way. And the more we just let go, the quicker it happens and the easier it is. And God, just imagine if you took a moment and just took a deep breath and you just kind of like aligned your heart with that universal heart and just say, you know what, I'm giving this over to you.
Wow,
I'm not in control.
That's powerful.
I trust that I'm taken care of.
Just personally, a lot of times you don't trust yourself. So it's hard to say, okay, I'm going to trust there. And look at, I went there. Like that's outside of me.
And there was even a limitation as to how you went there. It's like, I'm going to trust there. Not here, there,
Or even there.
Right, exactly. And because here has so much experience, and here has so much feelings and layers of different feelings and experiences from the past that has nothing to do with today, and nothing to do with what you desire. This has happened. In that last episode, we spoke about acceptance. We really need to accept this is what has happened, and now I'm open to receiving more. And I'm open to receiving it now. You know, it doesn't have to be on this precise day. Universe, you bring it in for you know, the best way possible. You bring it in.
Because again, it's not for us to judge when something's coming in, because sometimes we're just not ready for it.
Yeah, there's that thing called divine timing, which, you know, sometimes sucks. Because we want it, because we really want to have it right now. You know, we really want to have it right now, and it has to show up in this way, in the most, you know, intense way. I find when it comes to, you know, attracting different things in life, that, and it, you know, it could be as simple as getting a cab. You know, it's kind of like, universe. I usually go outside and go, universe, cab, please, thank you, and then it shows up. I'm a New Yorker. We know what's important. You know, and what I find is really powerful is, you know, I ask, I let it go. And, you know, as I'm waiting, some really interesting things show up. You know, a really interesting thought might come across my mind, or a really great person that I haven't seen in some time will show up.
So instead of going, okay, universe, where's my cab, where's my cab,
Right.
you just stay present,
Right.
and then let all these things come in.
And I release the outcome, you know, because then as you release the outcome, you actually can see from a broader perspective. You see things a little clearly,
Right.
or clearer, I should say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Because I could have stand there just focusing, where's this cab? I was going to say something else, but I didn't. You know, where's this cab? How is this supposed to show up? You know, as opposed to really being open and just kind of like saying, oh, I know it's going to be there, and basically looking around and knowing that it's going to show up.
Because then you see more, because you're
Right.
open and you've accepted that you're
Right.
waiting. And
Right, exactly.
boy, these steps that you created for us really flow.
Well, you know, they're universal truths. It's just kind of like putting them all in an order that works for everybody. You know, it's just like, it's the stuff that's all out there. It's the stuff that we all know. It's about you going into your own intuition and trusting it and opening up to saying, yes, I'm open to my heart's desire.
And isn't that kind of like a muscle that you work out, your intuition?
Absolutely.
The more you use it, the stronger it
Right.
gets,
Yes.
and all of that.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, like for me, I've been doing this for years, and I always forget. I forget to make a list.
Doesn't that make you guys feel a little bit better that even Tony Leroy forgets?
I totally forget all the time.
Tony, it has been so amazing, and thank you so much for your time. We
Thank
really,
you.
really appreciate that. All right, folks, start using this stuff daily with every single thought and everything that comes into your day. You guys take care. We really want to hear from you.